show your face, they they are ashamed of themselves, and they are always talking about government and saying that people are stupid, stupid, stupid. That don't like that because they know some things that most people don't know. They think stupid, 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 and keep
yeah.
saying about government paranoia. The government will do that, that, that. They only talk about government. Well,
Yeah.
they don't try to be friendly. Wow, what happened?
I guess he left. I think he thought we were like doing a conversation. So I don't know. Maybe he had to go do something. I don't know. But back to the idea of E.
Well,
coli. I wanted.
where's Billy? Uh,
I don't know. He probably left because he was
uh,
trying to do something, or maybe he was busy. I have no clue.
what Jake? I will say here.
Okay. So what I was talking about was, I was saying, I wanted to see. So, do you feel like you know more now about the process of a bacteria and how that harms your body instead of just the toxin harming your body? Do you feel like you agree with that, or you're still on the side where it's just the toxin, like terrain theory type of thing?
Well, the twin tree is uh, well, everybody knows. Well, the terrain fact. Everybody knows the fact. You need a proper environment to develop. And but we need to deep study some deeper, some deeper. And what is exactly what exactly is the environment that this bacteria needs? Not only some substance, but the pH, because wrong
Mm-hmm.
pH can kill
Yes.
bacteria. I know that aerobic bacteria can't live on under 4 pH environment. You will kill all those bacteria with this kind of
Wow.
environment. 4 pH
Yeah.
kills bacteria, and that's why some fish keepers don't like acid water, because it's not not so great at keeping those bacteria alive, and tend to be not so healthy. And
Okay.
well, it's very complex because we have pH, temperature, oxygen. We have lots of parameters. We have pressure. We have lots of well, pressure is not is not a thing for bacteria. Well,
Yeah.
okay, you have all another parameters,
And
but
that's
it's
also a very good point. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wanted to say that it's a very good idea to point out that bacteria don't always go inside humans because it's the best environment for them, but it's the best place they can reproduce. Because E. coli has these adaptations on its cell walls. Specific strands of it, different types of it, have very, very powerful cell walls. And some bacteria can have very weak cell walls and need very specific environments. But the ones with incredibly strong physique can adapt to environments like inside a human. And so they'll give up not having the perfect environment so that they can reproduce, because ultimately their goal
well.
is they're oriented like that.
Oh, I think I'm getting your point. That's very interesting because yeah, I got it. Sometimes you have a nice terrain, and then you put this bacteria in a even better terrain and it reproduces very quickly. And well, we need to use that resources.
Yeah.
Uh,
So they always go to the resources, and if they have to, they can over a lot of generations of bacteria, they can adapt to have stronger physiques so that they can get to the resources that they need.
well, and you need to get to eat
Yeah.
this bacteria in order to kill you. And then you kill the bacteria kills you and you're dead and well and the
Yeah.
well
So that's also a very good point. But I also want to go back it's pretty far now, but when you brought up the conversation originally, I believe you said that bacteria don't want to harm you. And I think that's actually quite correct. I don't believe bacteria want to harm you, or they don't look to harm you. They are just trying to reproduce because as I cited that one time from the website, I told you that there's a specific type of bacteria that produces a toxin, the STXS toxins. Those are just natural waste material, like how we breathe out carbon dioxide and how the trees can breathe out oxygen for us. The STXS is just a natural material that comes out of the waste of the bacteria, and it's just happened that we don't our body doesn't like STXS. We aren't made to handle STXS toxins, and so those kill us. And that's how it is with a lot of bacteria and viruses, is that the things they make often end up killing us. Now with viruses, the case with viruses is that they more end up reproducing so quickly, and they need our body to reproduce so much that they end up killing us, because I don't think viruses really produce any toxins, but what viruses do is they invade your cells, and they use your cells like big factories for them to work. And then when your cell runs out of resources to make more viruses, they just blow up the cell and a bunch of viruses escape.
well the virus topic is the virus topic is much easier to talk about just because nobody saw a living virus, so you can't say it has a life because you never saw it living. Nobody saw, and it is impossible. That's the most that's the most anti-germ type theory thing. You the one is the most anti terrain theory defender will do. We don't believe in virus because we can see, nobody can see it alive because it's impossible to see things alive on electron microscope. So it's over. And we may ask, well, why they spread this idea of virus? Well, I don't know. Maybe to control people. And then we enter into the conspiracy terrain. The conspiracy terrain is full of bad feelings, of oppression feelings, oppressive feelings, on vengeance, vengeance
Mhm.
thing. It's a very difficult topic to talk. As you can see, I tend to make the conversation light because if I begin
Mhm.
talking about the government, I will look like stupid,
Mhm.
like most German uh,
Most flat earthers
uh,
that
most
in
German theory deniers like me, because
Mhm.
they are. Uh, I know most of them are pretty much intelligent, like I said here. I know, well, my mentor, like I would say, like my first anti-German, my first German theory denying mentor. Like I told, I love him, but I think most of them are pretty much paranoid, and it's difficult to talk about the government and the powerful rich people because they make me feel so bad because they are much more harmful than bacteria and toxins. Those guys are very are terrible. And something that will help you in the understand what is happening is you must understand that most people are not here to take care of you,
Mhm.
and humans tend to form organizations, institutions to have power, And
Mhm.
I'm not saying you should believe they are trying to to make you a slave, but you should consider both uh, both perspectives, both possibilities. They want to take care of you, or they want to fake take care of you to get control over you, power over you, and money over you. And well, can it happen? Some people don't believe. I see on this channel, on this server, most
Mm.
people here don't believe we have. They take over everything. They that Rockefeller family take over everything. I look like stupid. Oh, Rockefeller take over everything. Oh, you should run a fear here. Oh, let's stop stupidity. Let's make people smarter. Hey, do you think
Mhm.
do you think schools are good? Do you think the governments are good? Let's stop. Let's start make questions, and not answer anything. This is not going anywhere. I already said here. This is not going anywhere. We should have peace. We should pray a lot, prayers to God. We should have peace. We should have peace of mind in order to use your mind. When people ask me, but what should who I should vote, I should use vaccine, or I should don't go to the vaccination. And I say we should have peace. Are you voting because you're angry? Are you
Mhm.
voting Trump because you don't like it, you don't like the Biden, or vice versa? Are you voting Trump because you are afraid of the communists? You don't should do anything by fear. Are you taking the vaccinations, COVID vaccines, because you fear death, because you don't have peace? Don't do that. You must take every decision by peace. That's what I'm trying to
Mm.
introduce everywhere I go, and it's much more important than trying to throw arguments and make people feel stupid, and show people that I'm more intelligent.
Normal person. Yeah.
I try to avoid that. Sometimes I'm arrogant too, because I'm a sinner, like everybody is. Everybody does some kind of shit, do some kind of mistakes, very natural. And we should. I try to get what people has to offer, the best of all people has to offer. I can see everybody here on the server has some quality, has some kind of potential, or innate ability, skill, ability. Um, that's what I try to do. Uh, well, well, uh, do you go to the doctor because you are afraid of death, or do you do you think the doctor is trying to help you? And do you have you ever seen this bacteria killing some person? But this is just a question that I try to do myself. Have you seen
Yeah.
those things? I sometimes I ask myself, well, my name is Arthur. And I say, well, Arthur, have you ever researched about toxins that equally can throw inside you? Have you searched about that? That's very interesting.
Mm. Yeah.
That we need to do those questions. Well, this is those things too. Is those viruses exist? How do you know that they exist? Have you ever seen? How do you know they are not lying to you? How do you know that chicken pox is a transmitted disease? How you know it's transmitted disease? Have you seen the virus attacking someone? You must question everything. If you not question everything, you well, you are being biased, you are being biased, you are being
Hmm.
biased by something, by your fears,
Yeah.
or you are trying to prove
Right.
yourself you are wrong, then you don't question something because it will make you feel bad. It's all about feelings. It's not about intelligence. It's not about science. Well, something that I hate is that I hate popularity arguments. This is not good, but everybody knows that the chicken you eat we have some the bacteria you keep it or something like that. You got the
Yeah.
flu, you got a virus, you got the flu, it's a virus because everybody says that, every doctor says that, and they push pills inside you, and if most doctors says it's right, it's popularity and authority argument. It's a fallacy, not because an authority is saying it's true. For example, I'm Catholic. I won't believe everything the Pope says just because it's the Pope. I
Mm.
won't do that. I'm
Yeah.
dogmatic about
Right.
the catechism, about the canonical rights of the
Yeah.
Catholic Church. That are some dogmatic affirmatives that which I am very dogmatic, but I know I'm doing that for faith. I think that people that have faith on viruses should say I have faith on viruses, even though I never saw a virus moving and attacking a single cell, because cells are even more complex than viruses, and they are more prone to destruction when you preparate them to put in the electron microscope. So there is no single living cell on electron microscope for you to see a virus attacking, even if the virus survived on the TAM preparation. So you can see a living cell on the electron microscope. Bingo, you can see a virus attacking anything. That's simple like that. It's very simple, and it's a
Mm.
fact. And not only the gastrologist says that, any scientist knows that every cell you put in an electron microscope plus is dead. There is no living cell.
Mm.
They are dead.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about that. Because of the electron microscope argument. Now, viruses today, probably for a long time from now as well, there's going to be a big debate about with all the scientists about whether viruses are alive or dead because they can reproduce, which is like something that a living thing can do, but they don't have like their own will. They can't really just go wherever they want to. They can't control themselves. They kind of just float around until they hit something that they like, and then they grasp in and bind in and kind of go. It's very difficult to classify them because they fit right in between the lines with what they are. However, I want to know, like, do you agree with the part where viruses hate you because, or not hate you, kill you
They
because
hate
they
me. That's
reproduce
why
inside
they
you?
attack me.
It's well, yeah, they hate your cells, but they kill you by going into your cells and reproducing using your cells, and then
That's
they
that's
like
a cool story.
yeah,
That's cool. I don't
yeah,
want to be sarcastic, just friendly, but
right,
I think it's a very cool story. That's very cool. Well, but I I sure that whenever it exists or not, the focus should be on toxins. We will be amazed how toxins can kill you. Yeah, how your breathing, your way of breathing, way your breath can intoxicate you, and how
I know that part.
that's
I just wanted to
very
say that
cool. And how some substances sold you in the market, so the market can harm you, and how the medics, how the doctors are not interested in your breathing problems, how they won't ask if your bedroom is full of mold, humidity, excessive humidity, mold, dust, things like that, excess CO2, ventilation, and if you air conditioning is terrible because it just makes the air dry.
Yeah.
Well, you will be amazed how
Mm.
how how you be begin to think just like me
Mm.
if
Mm.
when
I
you
know.
study those things. I
And
stopped getting flu after I after since 2017 to I think it's 2017
yeah.
because I
And
stopped attending to places with air conditioning air conditioning.
I understand, but what I'm trying to say is the toxins can kill you. I agree. Toxins are very
It should be our
deadly and they
focus.
can be harmful.
Should be the
Yeah, it
focus.
should be a focus.
Should be the
But
focus.
the problem is, under experiments, when viruses are observed infecting human cells, they don't produce toxins that kill you. They produce more viruses that infect more of your cells. With bacteria, it's a fair argument because bacteria like E. coli, when we talked before, those do produce toxins. But observed under an electron microscope and all of such, when the virus meets the cell wall of your cell, or not the cell wall, sorry, your cell membrane, it has a very specific type of surface on the virus that binds to the chemicals on your cell membrane and allows the virus to infect your cell
Uh,
by going
oh,
inside.
sorry, I need to. My wife is coming, and I need
Oh,
to
it's okay.
close.
Do you
But
want to
the f-
continue?
the final my final
Yeah.
my final consideration is, well, if you get a flu, try to find the source, the toxic source of everything. To get a flu, you try to find. You'll be amazed. Then be
Right.
careful of washing product, home washing products, sanitizing products. They are very harmful. They are very harmful, very harmful. I don't
Okay.
know why the medical world organization don't say anything against that. They are not. They don't want to take care of you. That's something to think. Thank you very much.
Uh,
Do you have something, some final
uh,
thoughts?
oh, yeah, I do have a couple final thoughts. I would just say I would encourage you to look into what we looked into today, which was, if you want to know about it, it's the pathophysiology of viruses and bacteria. And I could probably provide a lot of insight into how they work and show you my best side. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all. I just want you to know about, learn about like how they infect your body or what they target inside your body is what you should research. Yeah,
Thank you. Have a nice
yeah.
day. God bless you. Thank you very
You
much.
too.
That was
You as well.
a nice, very great conversation.